Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Welcome to my live broadcast today, 9th of January 2020. Thank you for joining me, and I am very sorry this day because I have been working since morning, just getting home now, and you can look at my face, I'm very tired. But it is imperative to come and give you this information today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Cliff Fudge. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, John Benson Chukwu. Thank you for joining me. We'll be expecting at least 400 viewers, and we keep going. Armstrong, thank you. Fumi Asi, thank you. King Boga, thank you for joining me. Good evening, Fola Shagu, Shola Festus, Valentine, Last aka Last Born, thank you. Michael, Ali Joe, thank you guys. You are waited for me. It is time for continual awareness about the Biafra freedom, about the disintegration of Nigeria and giving birth to Biafra Republic. We are expecting at least 400 viewers, and then we continue. Bless Sonny, you are welcome. Obai Clever, you are welcome. Paul Ndubisi, you are welcome. Tochuku, Okeke, Vincent, every one of you, you are welcome to join me this evening as we continue to create awareness for Biafra referendum and Biafra freedom and the restoration of Biafra. We are going to focus on very keen issue today, issue of the security in Yoruba land, and some issue in the constitution of Nigeria, and how this Buhari have breached, or this presidency have breached this constitution. And today, the dust that this Yoruba governors forum, the security they set up today, the confusion it has brought to northern Nigeria, to this Fulani Caliphate, and the fear they have. We are waiting for 400 viewers before we start. Thank you for joining me. Omeje, thank you, Sonny Usim, thank you for joining me. Thank you, Titus Stanley. 400, now we go. Thank you this evening. As you all know, we have seen the sudden change in Yoruba politics. We have been crying for many months, years, but we intensified the cry for the danger that was befalling Yoruba land. And the reason why we intensified the cry about the danger, the impending danger that was about to befall Yoruba land, was because Yorubas can never be left alone. And while we are here, as we continue the agitation for Biafra Republic, we are at the same time correcting the mistake of yesterday. We are correcting the narrative of yesterday. We are correcting the lies that was told against Igbos. We are correcting the lies that was told against Yorubas. We are correcting the lies that was implanted in these two different ethnic groups, so that the Fulanis will continue to flourish in their evil against Nigeria people, against ethnic group that was once loved themselves. So the narrative of this hatred is what we are here to change. And the Biafra restoration will change those narratives. Biafra restoration will change a lot of things between Yorubas and the Igbos. So we started by trying to inform Yoruba people of the impending danger that is befalling their nation. And those dangers today, we are very happy that those our cries are yielding results. Because it is not the time to start to say, why must it be Igbos that will tell us the problem we have in our land? Why must it be Igbos that is going to tell us the Fulanis are in our forest? Why must it be Igbos that is going to tell us they should leave us alone? We are not going to leave you people alone. And the people who are understanding us, we are happy. Even the very few of them who understood us, and the many of them now who are coming to align with our cry that Yorubas are in danger. We are very happy for that. I must commend the effort of the governors of Yoruba land to have come boldly to make this bold step and bold statement that is about to change history of Nigeria. I must commend the OPC leader, Gani Adams, even though we know what is going on because they have caged him and we understand that. But we commend him for the bold step he has come to make sure that the narrative of yesterday is changing. We commend Gani Adam, the leader of OPC, and all other Yoruba group that has come together to form this security outfit. We commend their efforts. But one thing I'm about to plead and appeal to all of you today is that nobody will be left out. Nobody will be left out in this struggle. The struggle to protect the life and property of your people is the struggle that nobody must be left out. Because Yorubas are very, very important to us. No matter what happened, no matter the disagreement that happened in 60s, that is about how many 50 years ago or how many years ago, no matter the misunderstanding, the misconception, the brainwashing of our people, the new generation of today have come to change the narrative. So I commend you people for coming out with this security outfit. But now, the shocking thing today about this Yoruba security outfit is that the North will never be comfortable. The Fulani Caliphate, these jihadists, these herdsmen will never be comfortable with this security outfit that was inaugurated today in Yoruba land. And Biafrans will be part of you. If the worst come to worst, we will be part of you because you deserve to be protected. The life of your women in Yoruba land deserve to be protected. The life of children in Yoruba land deserve to be protected. The life of everybody in Yoruba land deserve to be protected. We have the same threat in Biafra land. But the threat in Yoruba is higher than the threat we have in Biafra land. And if they succeeded in conquering Yoruba, they are not going to conquer us, but we will fight more to defend ourselves. That is why Yoruba is very important to us. If they succeeded in doing what they are about to do in Yoruba land, we will also suffer the consequences. And that is why we will continue to shout Yoruba, Yoruba, so people don't get upset when we leave Biafra and start shouting Yoruba, because once Yoruba is protected, our fight, we can fight the Biafra alone. Our fight to agitation for Biafra will be more easy. We know what we mean by that. So, and we are not going to make the mistake of yesterday. It will never happen again. So I commend the effort of Yorubas for what they have done so far. Today, the northern youths have come today to condemn this security outfit set by Yoruba people. Today they say it is a national threat. The northern youth came to say today that this Amotekun that Yoruba governors inaugurated today is a national threat. Have you people seen it? Do you people see what we are saying? And not only that they say it is a national threat, they also charged the presidency to make sure that this security outfit inaugurated by these Yoruba governors did not stand. They say it is a national threat. And what are the implications of this? Or what is the fear? Now ask yourself, other people who are yet to believe the cry and most of our pronouncement about what is going to happen in Nigeria, have you people seen? What is the business of northern youth in the north? And what is their business in Yoruba land? What is their business in Yoruba land that they are interested in your security in Yoruba land? There is no, do you know the business? The business they had is because they know exactly, this Northern Youth Consultative Forum, Northern Youth, Northern Elders, all of them knows exactly why this Fulani bandits, this Fulani militia have military base in Yoruba forests. We are saying it, and I believe that this security outfit that has been put in place now will be able to go to the thick forest in Yoruba land to disarm them, because that is where they have their armories. And in all the thick forests in Yoruba land, this is information I'm giving to all this OPC and all the people that have formed this security. In thick forest in Yoruba land, they have herdsmen militia camp ready to start jihad from Yoruba land. And I thank God, the Biafrans thank God that this is happening. This meant a lot for us, not only to Yoruba, it meant a lot to Biafrans. So let us continue. They say that the presidency must stop Yoruba people from operating this security outfit. And that is why one of the reasons I have come to make this live video. Because they have swung into action. They are going to do everything possible to proscribe this security outfit. That is the next thing they are going to do. Go and mark the date today. They are going to proscribe you. If they don't proscribe this security outfit, they are going to do everything to proscribe it. So I am using this opportunity. I am using this opportunity to call on all these governors, to call on all Yoruba leaders, elders of Yoruba land, that they must come out and defend their land. And if they have defended, if they defend this security outfit they inaugurated today, that nobody, not the presidency, not the judiciary, not the attorney general, not the CGN, not the chief judge of the federation, or whoever will make any pronouncement of proscription of this security outfit. That is where the problem will start. You people must resist in every way necessary. Make sure you resist every attempt to proscribe this Amotekun group, security group, because they see that that is the only way to stop the jihad they have already concluded in starting from March 2020. And I trust Yorubas. The OPC, when OPC was very, very active, they are still active in Lagos. Anything that happens, OPC swung into action. I was listening to Gani Fayomi, the leader of OPC. When he granted interview, he revealed a lot of secrets, how they helped security operative to put this Badu crisis to order, how they helped the security operative to arrest kidnappers, to rescue kidnapped victims, and all that. You will never hear it in Nigeria from when the police they are giving press statement. You can never hear it. They will take the glory even when they did not do the job. So today, the Northern group will do everything to proscribe this group. Today, they are already come to tag this Amotekun alongside with Biafra agitators, hip-hop. They have come today to rank you, this Amotekun, with hip-hop. That is what is happening. So, North is not happy with this development. And this is the development that is going to be a paradigm shift. The paradigm shift is coming. This thing Yoruba people did today is what we call the paradigm shift. It is shifting, and it shifts like 190 degrees, because they never expected this within this short period. So I must commend Yoruba people for what they did today. And we are still waiting for the updates from the security meeting, because I have been told that the presidency invited the governors over this Amotekun. So we are waiting for the update of that meeting, whether they attended the meeting or the meeting is still going to hold later in later days, we don't know. But we are waiting to see the update, because they are now afraid that this Amotekun is a national threat. You can imagine security agencies, this OPC, even OPC now is a national threat to them. OPC is a national threat to the North. But remember that in these 12 northern states of Nigeria, they continue to operate Islamic State. Islamic State police in the northern Nigeria and Islamic State police have arrested a Nigerian police. A Nigerian police officer serving sworn oath under Nigeria Constitution, recruited, went to training, have no value in northern Nigeria. Today, they arrested a policeman, showing you the supremacy of Islamic State police in the north. Now, I want to read something to Nigerians and to my fellow Biafrans who are watching this program. I want you people to, somebody, you can mark it down. One of the section of the Constitution of Nigeria, as amended. The Constitution of Nigeria as amended. You know, the security, when they want to deal with you, they will begin to quote some part of the Constitution that goes their way. That is what they do in Nigeria. Anytime they want to commit those impunity, they will tell you, go to chapter 2, section 14 of Nigeria Constitution. That is what they say. But before I go to that, I want to tell you people one thing. One moment. Because I don't want to misquote the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And as they do it, you will think that this section 2B, chapter 2, section 14, talked about security of life and property of Nigerians, and it is about the primary responsibility of the state to protect life and property of Nigerians. But today, nobody is looking at the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. None of them from the North are looking at the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Nobody looks at the Constitution. What they do is that they caged the Yorubas and Biafrans, and they practice a different constitution in northern Nigeria. In northern Nigeria, they practice a different constitution than what you have in 1999 Constitution of Nigeria as amended. It is not applicable in the north. It is not applicable in the north, and nobody has ever contested this with these northern governors. Nobody from Yoruba land has ever contested what they do in the north, how they live with their securities, how they institute their own constitution, how they implement constitution in northern Nigeria. Nobody is paying attention. Nobody ever paid attention to that. Again, nobody from Biafra land ever questioned any northern group or any northern state or any northern governor or contested anything that happens in the north. Nobody. If you have seen anywhere where somebody from south condemned the north, that this Sharia law you are putting is not good in your state, you can't see that. But they continue to put interest and poke nose in whatever we do in the south. Do you know the reason why they do that? Everybody should know. It is about conquering. They don't want you to implement any law that will prevent them from coming to take over your land. They don't want you to put any law that will prevent them from coming to take over your land, because immediately you implement the law like them, that is a problem. And that is why today they have come to condemn the Amotekun that was instituted and inaugurated today. Now, as that goes on, the Constitution section chapter 2, let's check what chapter 2 says. I want you people to have patience because my system a little bit slow. Section 2. Yes, here we go. Here we go. Now listen to this, very important. And you will know the impunity that the northern Nigeria have done through this, their present presidency they have. You will see the impunity that this jihadist, this terrorist-controlled Nigeria have done. You will see the impunity they have done. And then after that, you ask yourself, what exactly are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? What exactly are we waiting for? Is a question everybody should be asking him or herself. What are we waiting for? Now, the chapter 2 reads, chapter 2, section 14 of 1999 Constitution as amended. The Federal Republic of Nigeria shall be a state based on principle of democracy and social justice. It is hereby accordingly declared that sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom government through this constitution derive all its powers and authority. Listen very attentively. The security and welfare of people shall be primary purpose of government. Listen. And the participation by the people in their government shall be ensured in accordance with the provision of this constitution. Now, this is not the bombshell. The bombshell is this. If you go further to section 15 of section 14.4, it says, the competition of the government of state, local government council, or any of the agencies of such government or council, and in the conduct of the affair of the government or council or such agencies, shall be carried out in such manner as to recognize the diversity. Listen to this. To recognize the diversity of the people within its area of authority and the need to promote a sense of belonging and loyalty among all people of the Federation. This is not even the bomb. Now, listen to this. This went further in section 14.3. The competition of the federal government of Nigeria or any of its agencies and the conduct of its affair shall be carried out in such a manner as to reflect federal character, of Nigeria, and the need to promote national unity, and also to command national loyalty, thereby ensuring that there shall be no predominance. There shall be no predominance of persons. There shall be no predominance of persons from a few states or from a few ethnic or other sectional groups in that government or in any of its agencies. This is where my message today will be derived from. My message today to my Yoruba brothers and sisters, to my Biafrans and the Middle Belt, is coming from this Nigeria abandoned constitution, because they are not using the constitution now. It is abandoned. This constitution is technically suspended in Nigeria. This government has never respected this constitution. They have never done anything according to this constitution. So by myself, I presume and assume that this constitution has been suspended technically by this government. Now look, my message today is coming from chapter 2, section 14. Section 14.3 of Nigeria 1999 Constitution as amended. When you go to this constitution, what this constitution say is that, I read it again before I go further. The composition of the government of the federation or any of its agencies and the conduct of its affair shall carried out in such a manner as to reflect federal character of Nigeria and the need to promote national unity, and also to command national loyalty, thereby ensuring that there shall be no predominance. There shall be no predominance of persons from a few states. There shall be no predominance of persons from a few states or from a few ethnic or other sectional group in that government or in any of its agencies or in any of its agencies. Today, what do we have? What do we have today? This is what we have. Listen to what we have. Listen to what we have in breach of this constitution with impunity. In breach of this constitution with impunity, we have the MPA boss is a northern Muslim against section 14, chapter 2, section 14.3 of 1999 Constitution as amended. NNPC boasts is a northern Muslim against chapter 2, section 14.3 of 1999 Constitution as amended. Custom boasts today is a northern Muslim against chapter 2, section 14 of 1999 Constitution. The FIRS, the boss, is a northern Muslim against chapter 2, section 14 of 1999 Constitution. The Pencom boss is a northern Muslim against chapter 2, section 14 of 1999 Constitution as amended. Minister of Finance is a northern Muslim against chapter 2, section 14 of 1999 Constitution as amended. Minister of Petroleum is a northern Muslim against chapter 2, section 14 of 1999 Constitution as amended. All security agency, all security chief, the chief of army staff, a northern Muslim against 1999 Constitution as amended. Now, the Navy, the chief of Navy staff, naval staff, is from the other side of Biafra. Today, in the Security Council, there is no Igbo-speaking person representing the Igbos in Nigeria Security Council meeting against Chapter 2, Section 14 of 1999 Constitution as amended. Now, INEC Chairman, Northern Muslim, against Chapter 2, Section 14, 1999 Constitution as amended. The NPC Chairman, Northern Muslim, against Chapter 2, Section 14 of 1999 Constitution as amended. The Senate President, Northern Muslim, against Chapter 2, Section 14, 1999 as amended. Now, three arms of government, which include Senate, the Judiciary, Executive, and the Legislature. Three arms of government of Nigeria today is controlled by Northern Muslim, not just Northern Muslim, because I don't have issues, I don't have any problem with Muslim. I have problem with terrorist Fulani herdsmen and terrorist herdsmen and Fulanis. Now, these three arms of government is controlled by Northern Muslim against Chapter 2, Section 14, 1999 Constitution as amended. Did you see that? The Chief Judge of this Federation of Nigeria is a Northern Muslim. The Attorney General of the Federation is a Northern Muslim. Against Chapter 2, Section 14, 1999 Constitution as amended. Did you see that? And when you go to read that section, Chapter 2, Section 14, it was what is happening in Nigeria now is there is no regard for the Constitution. Everybody knows that. But it is with impunity. Impunity. And what they do now is to make sure that they suppress every region that is about to protect themselves, like the Yoruba people have done. The Yoruba people have done that. They closed the border in Seme. They closed Seme border and opened the border in the north. What was the reason of closing Seme border? I have mentioned this before. The reason of closing Seme border is for security purpose. Because they believe that the people who they have implanted in Yoruba forests, when the war, when the jihad they want to start, when it happened, that the Yorubas from other neighboring countries will come to help Yoruba people to fight. That was the reason of closing Seme border. It has nothing to do with economic or whatever they are saying. That is the reason. It is because of the jihad they are about to unleash on Yoruba people, and we will be part of this to make sure that it doesn't happen. That is why we are leaking the secret as we can, to make sure that we puncture their tires, to make sure that the car doesn't move again, to make sure that we destabilize every evil plan they have, because when it affects Yoruba, it affects us. When it affects Yoruba, it may not affect us immediately or directly, but once it affects Yoruba, it affects us somehow. So we will not allow them to continue to do that, because we are not selfish. We are not selfish, and we will not be selfish because we know our target and we know what we are looking for. But please, as they are about to proscribe Amotekun, every Yoruba man, every Yoruba politician must not allow them to do what they do to hip-hop. This hip-hop issue, we are coming there. We will handle it with the governors in Southeast as time goes on. Don't ever allow the federal government, the terrorist-controlled federal government, to proscribe Amotekun. Once they succeed in proscribing it, and they are going to try, once they succeed in proscribing it, that is the end. They will overrun Yoruba, and we cannot allow that. We cannot allow that. The war we are fighting now is war of brain, war of intelligence gathering, war of mouths, and war of talking to sensitize people to know exactly what is about to happen and how it will happen. That is the war we are fighting now. Once we win this war, to make everybody in South to wake up to see what the North is about to do. Once we win the war, 90%, even 80% of people in South, once we win the war and wake everybody in South, that is, the game have changed, and that is where we are going. Once we wake you up to see, of course, sometimes you don't even need to believe us, but what is happening will make you, because whenever we talk, it will happen, something will happen that will shed more light to what we have said in the past. So as time goes on, and hopefully nothing we have, what we have seen and what we have had, and our intelligence gathering, what we have gathered so far, will not happen. We want that is a sign, so that you will sit up and make yourself and prepare yourself. Nobody is talking of war, but jihad is coming to Nigeria, and that is what we don't want at the start. We want to call them unaware and stop them. So that is it. Now, thank you, Yorubas, for listening to this. And Fani Kayode, FKK, one of the most outspoken person in Yoruba land. It is time you swung into action. And other people who are outspoken, it is time you swung into action and make sure that they did not proscribe this Amotekun, because the move have already started today. The move to proscribe them already started. And they are going to sabotage you. They are going to sabotage this Amotekun. Every member of I'm directing this to Gani Fayomi, to Gani Adams. I am directing this particular thing I want to say now to Gani Adams. They are planning to sabotage this Amotekun. And how do they sabotage them? They are going to use some of the members of this Amotekun, and they will charge them for crime. And this will happen as fast as possible. So I'm not going to advise you people about how you get your members, and you people are in this before time immemorial. You have been into security issue. You have protected Yoruba land when the needs arises. So I'm not going to advise you about your men, but it is coming. They are coming to sabotage you, and they will use that sabotage to get a prescription from court, from Abuja, and the court will grant it. So nothing will make Yoruba people to succumb, because when the BIAFRA own happened, when hip-hop own happened, I think the governors were not well informed. Because some people believe that they know it all. When you are telling them, if it is today that they want to prescribe EPOP, I don't think the governors in Southeast will allow that. I don't think. Or do you think that they will allow that? I don't think that if it is today that the federal government want to, from what has happened between after the prescription of EPOP to now, if it is now they want to prescribe EPOP, I don't think the governors, they are not that dumb to have allowed EPOP to be prescribed. And this, I have told them, they still have the time to go to court, get injunction from court, and let the court give pronouncement. And they don't even need to go for the court to give pronouncement. They can pronounce it themselves because there is no constitution working in Nigeria. So the chief security of each state in Biafra land, they can have a governors forum meeting and decide that EPOP prescription is lifted in eastern part of Nigeria. I have advised this to them yesterday or a few days ago. They should have a security meeting and lift the prescription of EPOP. EPOP is not a terrorist organization. Everybody know. How can you be saying EPOP is a terrorist organization and they are recognized all over the world, including in America and Europe? You say, have they killed anybody? Have they carried a gun? Have they strangled anybody? You have Fulani herdsmen strangling people everywhere, burning villages, killing people. On this new year, they have burned villages in Kogi State and render people homeless, render women widow, and some children lost their family and their father, and nobody, this government have not prescribed them. You see, so if it is today, the governors in the southeast of Nigeria will never allow, and they still have the opportunity to make a U-turn and correct the mistake of yesterday. Thank you. This is the Yoruba side. Now I'm going to the Alaba International Market. The Igbos in Alaba International Market. What we are talking now is precaution. Igbos, after my live video the other day, I have been briefed of what has been put in place so far. So far, in Oba, in Anambra State, there is Alaba extension of Alaba International Market in Oba, in Anambra State. And I am calling on you people to revive that Oba, International Oba Alaba extension. Revive it. There is no time. Revive it as immediately. And I was also briefed about the challenges that you people are having concerning the having a wharf or something in Biafra land where the ship can come and all that. The governors of the southeast, governors of Biafra land, should make it as a point of duty to make sure there is port, seaport in Biafra land. We cannot have a sea. We cannot have sea like it is like sea in the whole of Biafra, where the ships are coming to take crude oil on daily basis. The ships are coming to take crude oil on daily basis, and we do not have seaport in Biafra land. What an insult. What are the governors of Biafra land doing? It is time. You don't need to wait. Like I have read this constitution, part of this constitution. You do not need to wait for federal government to approve seaport. You people will hijack seaport. It is part of the system now. It is system of the jungle in Nigeria it is now an imperative that if the federal government do not want to give you people or approve the seaport in Biafra land, it is time to go through the back door and get it. If you people don't know how to get the seaport through the back door, you start making consultation. Start making consultation. We cannot continue to allow them to bring ships to come to take oil from the Biafra region, and then you cannot have a seaport. And you have 4 naval bases in Biafra land. 4 naval bases in Biafra land. Naval, they need sea. You don't have a naval base where there is no sea. So all they can give to Biafra are naval base. 4 naval base in Biafra land. And there is no seaport. So when the Lagos state is congested, there is no way. In fact, even the seaport, we have about 5 seaports in Biafra land. Where the people who are taking cocoa, this cocoa, come to take cocoa from Biafra, they are coming with ship. Is that not seaport already? If people can come to Biafra land with ship to take cocoa, if people can come to Biafra land to take crude oil with ship, is it not seaport? So what else are we talking about? Is it the seaport only meant to be taking crude oil? If ship can come to Biafra land, to those riverine area, and start taking oil out of Biafra land, it is already a seaport. And you people have to do everything within first quarter of this year to make sure that the issue of seaport in Biafra land is concluded. The seaport in Biafra, because that is delaying our people that are doing business all over Nigeria, that their business is now under threat. And of course, with this awareness we are creating, the federal government is going to put one trouser with you people to make sure you don't get the seaport. But if it requires going through the back door, go through the back door. What we are doing now, it is time to, I will say this in Igbo. Ihe mmonwu na-agbasi kịta abụrụzi ka adata ego. Mmonwu anara agbazi egwu ka ọ data ego. Ihe a na-agbasi kịta abụrụzi ka adata ego. So don't think that you have to follow this constitution, that this man, that these people in presidency, that these people in judiciary, that these people in the north has like rubbished with impunity. With impunity. Have you ever had where you have a police, a national police under federal job? You sworn in oath to uphold the integrity of the nation, security of life and property, and you say one Islamic police in the north to go to a hotel room and arrest police under Sharia law. The police that was sent there by Nigeria government under 1999 constitution. You arrested the man, you put him to prison under Islamic law, and the governor is, or the commissioner of this Islamic police, or whatever they call them, say that everybody that is in this state is operating under Sharia law. 12 states of them, and you people are in the east are doing civilized, you are civilized governor, you are brain. Where is your brain? If you cannot work with your brain to protect the interest of the people that voted you, if you cannot operate your brain to protect the interest of your people, if you cannot operate your brain to protect the interest of the people that you are serving, if you cannot operate your brain to protect the interest of your people, what is the brain for? The brain is meant to do things and work out and see how you can solve problems. Now this is a problem. It is time for brain work. They cannot be practicing different law in the northern Nigeria and you are practicing the Nigeria law in your own Biafra land. The law that is not valued anywhere. The law that is not respected. The constitution that is not respected. Look at the DSS is controlled by Northern Muslim. The SSS is controlled by Northern Muslim. The SAS is controlled by Northern Muslim. The EFCC is controlled by Northern Muslim. So what are we talking about? Is it not a breach of constitution? It is a breach of chapter 2, section 14 of 1999 constitution. And every breach of constitution is a breach of constitution. And these have been breached with impunity and nobody is talking. All of you are waiting to hear that you are going for 2020. 2023 is not coming. People should get that into their score, that 2023 is not coming and will never come. 2023 is not coming as far as Nigeria is concerned. As far as democracy in Nigeria is concerned, there is nothing like 2023. It is not coming. Nigeria cannot survive up to 2023. Everybody knows that. So if you continue to hope in 2023, you are deceiving yourself. And by the time this thing that is about to happen, you will be so disappointed that you can never get yourself again. So you have to put your trouser now you have to put your leg now in two trousers. One here and one here. One in Biafra and one, even if it is not all in Biafra. Put one in Biafra and one in Nigeria, because Nigeria is going down on daily basis and you are not sure of seeing 2023 as a nation. As a nation, Nigeria will not survive. With the rate it is decaying today, it will never survive up to 2023. So that should go out of your mind. Completely. Completely. So I am appealing to governors in Biafra land as a matter of urgency to swing into action to make sure that this seaport, this 5 or 6 seaport we have in Biafra land, goes into operational. They go into operational that people can import something and it will land in Biafra directly, without hassle. In Lagos today, you will clear your goods as a Biafran. After clearing the goods and the trailer or container is leaving the wharf, custom will be somewhere in Ore Road or somewhere in Badagry Road or somewhere in Ogun State Road, waiting for the container to come there, and they will impound the container that the paper is not complete or you have cleared the paper with a false document. How can you, standing on the road, know which one is a false document that you used to clear the container? How can you be standing on the road and know the people, the custom that are clearing giving the documents in wharf better than them? You will stand on the road and look paper, and just because the consignment, the consignee name is Igbo, or because the business owner is Igbo, you will impound it and demand money. And when the person pay the money, millions, automatically the document is not fake again. This is happening every day and people are falling victims. Biafra are the victim. Even Yorubas are the victims too. Yoruba business people are victim of what I'm saying now. You can't count them out. They are victim of this impunity being done by custom in Nigeria. They are victim. So the Biafran governors, the governors in eastern part of Nigeria, you people must make it as a priority, as a duty to make sure that we have this seaport. And of course, I know you people it is going to be a big fight because presidency will never allow that. And do you know why they will never allow it? They will never allow it because of the agenda they have. If you mean well for your people, if you mean well, is the presidency I'm talking to now, federal government of Nigeria. If you mean well for every region, if you mean well for every region, that's what we call diversifying the economy, expanding the economy. You are expanding. If you can have a seaport, 2 seaports in eastern Nigeria, and you are thinking of generating revenue from there, it is what we call expanding. Today, people are sending goods to Cotonou, and that is why you blocked one of the reasons you blocked the Seme border, apart from the security issue. That is what we call economic jihad against certain ethnic groups, which are Biafrans and Yorubas. You block them. You know, a lot of Yorubas are making living from buying things, this petty business. They buy things from Cotonou and come to sell it in Nigeria. A lot of Yorubas are living with this kind of business. They go to Cotonou every day to buy goods and they will come to Lagos to sell it. Yorubas are doing that business, a lot of them. But today, you have rendered them useless. You have rendered the family useless because you are in the north, you don't know what is happening in 21st century, and because Fulani are not progressive. They don't think anything progress. That they are not progressive, for Christ's sake. And that is why you see this kind of stupid policies. And they say the border is going to open. It will never open because until they finalize the jihad. Let them open the border, let's see. They will not open the border. But everybody is a victim of it. You see? So the governors in the southeast must make sure that if the federal government don't allow you to open a seaport in Biafra land, it means that the government itself have declared you that you are the enemy. And what do you do to your enemy? When you are eating with your enemy, you use long spoon. So you go through the back door, open ports. The heaven will not fall. That is the way. This government don't understand what we call mediation. Mediation, you can't mediate with this government. You have to be very hostile. You have to be, I'm talking to the governor of Biafra land. You have to be very hostile in your dealings with these Fulani people. They don't understand what is civilization. They don't understand what is due process. They don't understand what is democracy. You have to be very hostile in all your dealings. And if Yoruba people are not hostile in this security thing, they will suppress them. So you have to be very hostile. That is why I'm calling on Yoruba people. If it is now that the proscribed EPOB would have, that time where the proscribed EPOB, somebody like me was still sleeping. So you have to be very hostile for you to have your way in this Fulani controlled government. And Yorubas will be very hostile to protect this security outfit, otherwise they will suppress them. So governors of Southeast, you must be very, very hostile to this government and make sure you have, in the first quarter of this year, let there be progress in seaport in Biafra land. Very, very important. Very, very important. Very, very, very important. The seaport is very, 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 very important. Now, the third issue I am going to discuss now is the issue of Ohaneze. Ohaneze ndị Igbo. Ohaneze ndị Igbo. Unu nwere election this year. Ohaneze ndị Igbo. Olugo mgbe a ga-echange nne ya Nwodo. Nne ya Nwodo is somebody I respect so much, and I will still respect him as an elder. Mana ihe a na-emezi kịta abụrụzi ihe egwuregwu. Ihe a na-emezi kịta abụrụzi ihe politics. Olugo mgbe eji ama nwoke. And nne ya Nwodo have continued to fail. Anytime o kwuru okwu, ihele na-eme anyị. Anytime nne ya Nwodo nwere ihe o mere, ihele na-eme anyị. Sọsọ ihere ka nne ya Nwodo na-ewetara ndị Igbo. Sọsọ ihere. Ọ ihe jogburu onwe ya. Nke unu ga-eme election, unu ga-eme ndọrọndọrọ ọchịchị ndị Ohaneze ndị Igbo. Onye ọbụla unu ga-ewepụta this year, unu ga-ama na onye bụrụ ndị Igbo na oho ndị Igbo n'anya, bụrụ ihe ndị Igbo n'obi, bụrụ onye ga-akwado ihe Biafra. Maka na unu wepụta onye akwadoghị Biafra, the promise ndị Biafra, the youth, this generation of ndị Igbo, promise anyị na-enye unu bụ na anyị ga-make sure that na Ohaneze ndị Igbo enwere ọnụ na Igbo. Maka na anaghịzi eji ihe a na-agba na ntị agba n'anya. Ọ bụ na ihe niile a na-eme na Naịjirịa ejubeghị unu anya. Ihe niile na-eme ndị ọzọ na-eme ihe. Ndị Igbo bụ ihe ji mara ndị Igbo bụ ndị Igbo na-emesi ihe ike. Ihe ji mara ndị Igbo na-lead, ndị ọzọ na-eso. Ohaneze ndị Igbo wee bụrụ politics kunu bụ n'isi. Politics. Every time Igbo presidency. Eji Igbo presidency eje ebe. Uneji Igbo presidency a restructure Nigeria. Uneji Igbo presidency eme gịnị? Igbo presidency eji eme gịnị ndị Ohaneze ndị Igbo. You know, onye ọbụla ga-abata ọchịchị Ohaneze ndị Igbo this year, unu ga-make sure na onye hụrụ Biafra n'anya. Dịkwanụ ready. The criteria, one of the criteria Ohaneze ndị Igbo ga-eji wee mee ndọrọndọrọ ọchịchị bụ na onye ahụ ga-abụrụ onye hụ ndị Igbo n'anya, ọ bụghịkwa ihe Igbo ndị politics. Unu bụrụ obi unu niile tinye na 2023. Ị na-echetu what of 2023? Nigeria survive gode ihe a na ha eme kịta. Survive ya ruo 2023. Gịnị ka unu ga-eme? Unechena president bu ịpụtakwara na pụta somebody si abịa bụrụ president ndị ugwu ekweghị ha esi onye ha bụrụ president ọ naghị eme president bụ ihe a ga-atụ vote ibugodu president godu first ibugodu president at the end of the day ka ihe ga-eji ya eme ihe a na-ekwuzi okwu ya bụrụ okwu presidency onwe ihe ji ya eme and onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo nọ na ọhaneze ndị Igbo both nke youth ma nke ndị okenye ị na-ekwu okwu politics ịma ihe ị na-eme bụ it is just for your own personal interest ị naghị ekwute ya maka ndị Igbo because ya amalụgo na Nigeria ama workzi so unu na-eme election this year ma appeal bụ unu kpọpụta onye ga-alụ ọrụ with ndị na-eme agitation for Biafra bụ ọzọ onye ga-alụ ọrụ with ndị ugwu anyị achọrọzi ndị ugwu onwe ihe ndị ugwu megoro anyị for over 50 years aka na-akị ya ọbụla akụkọ every year unu mee meeting the other day asị na unu mee meeting were iche resolution nna ya Nwodo was there and ụdị ihere na-eme anyị dị too much maka ọ na-abụ ekwukwara n'okwu kwute socio-cultural organization ndị Igbo akpọ ọhaneze onye bụ onye isi ndị ọhaneze asị na nna ya Nwodo nna ya Nwodo nke a jere na-ayọ ndị ugwu nke je na-egbu ikpere n'ala nna ihere na-emezi anyị ọ dịrị izi onye ọbụla unu ga-akpọta onye ga-abụ president ndị ọhaneze ndị Igbo ga-abụrịrị onye afọ nwoke afọ dị ikpe afọ ogologo ime ya ọ ga-abụ ọbụghọkwa sọtọ n'ọnụ nọọ onye ga-abụ a na-ekwu okwu Biafra ọkwụrụ ma unu afọ ụdị ahụ unu ede meseji to all the Biafra group agitating group na unu afọ onye nwee ike pụta kwụrụ bụrụ kwuba okwu ndị Igbo na ọhaneze anya chọbara unu onye ga-abụ ezigbote onye president maka unu the continual existent ndị ọhaneze ga-abụ onye unu kpọpụtara this year onye ọbụla unu kpọpụtara this year ga-egosi ma unu achọzikwa ịbụ irrelevant na n'Igbo ka unu achọ dị irrelevant onye ga-determine because anya adọrọzikwa ndị Igbo mma because of ihe megolu and ọhaneze have not represented ndị Igbo very well. Ọhaneze nenanụ ndị Yoruba na ndị Yoruba anyị akpọte na ha n'ụlọ na onye ọbụla na-ekunizi ọbụlụzie ndị Igbo a na-ekwu okwu every day ọhaneze nna ya Nwodo nka presidency nka eji president eme gịnị mgbe a na-ekwu okwu president agago presidency ọbụna na ndị ugwu only two region this north east and north west ga-hold ordinary national confab ka ọ ghara ime implement oge mabụzi onye Igbo ga-emenwe. How many are we in the Senate? How many are we in the Senate? One ka dị na Senate. Ndị ugwu na-ewelu na-agba bọọlụ. Unu amara na ihe ọ bụghị na ihe eji agbachikwanụ nkịta abụrụ na ya mara ihe na-eme. Mana ọ na-abụ sometimes ihe niile a na-eme ọ na-agbakọ anyị isi maka na ndị ugwu ji unu agba bọọlụ. Ha were unu gbakasị ọ na-asụ anyị asụ. Maka ndị Igbo bụ ndị mmamihe. Obesi ka unu debere mmamihe unu. Ndị Igbo bụ ndị a na-respect, ndị nwe ọbụghọ nke n'ọnụ. Ndị Igbo bụ ndị nwe mmamihe a na-asọpụrụ. Ndị Igbo bụ ndị a na-asọpụrụ everywhere in the world. Unu pụtasịa na Nigeria ọ bụrụzịa ndị Fulani ga-ejizi unu na-agba bọọlụ. Ọ na-ewute anyị because onye Igbo ọbụla imetụrụ aka n'ọnụ kịta si ya ọhaneze sị gị hapụ ndị ọhaneze gị jee eme gịnị ọ jọgburu onwe ya. Onwe onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo kịta bụ onye ọbụla bụ onye Igbo korobịa ị ga-emetụ aka except ma ndị si unu sọsọ ndị na-anụ onu unu na n'Igbo kịta bụ ndị politics. Onweghị any average ndị Igbo kịta imetụrụ aka sị ha ọhaneze sị gị jee hapụ ndị ọhaneze ọ dọrọ nụ mmanụ. Ọ bụkwa na ọ continue this year na unu wepụtara onye na-adịghọ na-akwadoghọ Biafra. That is the end of anyị ga-eme question unu. Ọ bụghị nke na even the politics self unu ama mfụzi. Onye ọbụla amalụ ndị ọhaneze emecha vidio anyị forward alịa to ọhaneze especially Nyanwodo. I still respect you as elder, and I still give you that respect. Mana, you represent on the Igbo. No, Ochichinka just in a mebu lobby. Lobby anaha work within the Fulani. Na eme lobby with Fulani. First of all, ige bugodo zo malo ebe ihe na-eme gisi. Ebe ka ihe na-eme gisi. Ihe na-eme gisi na from the war, even before the war. Afro gị n'anya. Anụcha ọgụ si na onweghị onye mere ibia. Una na-adọga. Every year, na-adọga. Every 4 until after 1999. Na-adọga. Igbo nka, Igbo this, Igbo that. Every year, Igbo that. Ohaneze nka, you know. Every year, onweghị anything onweghị anything unu megolu. Anọgide kịta sị unu kpọọ conference ndị Ohaneze ndị Igbo. Onweghị ihu ga-emete na the conference. Ihe ga na-apị bụ mgbe onye Igbo ga-abụ vice president. Mgbe onye Igbo ga-abụ oiji vice president eje ebe ndị Yoruba bụ vice president. Ogene ka today nke a bụ the worst thing ever in Yoruba nation. This presidency today is the worst. The man, Yoruba man, is not talking. Everybody know. Who dafe nyebe nwoka. Una na-achọ vice president, una na-achọ president. Mụ na onwe meso kum support unu na vice president. Nke Atiku and Obi. Mana afugo m na etetego m n'ụla. Wee fụ na Nigeria ama work. Onwe okwu ị ga-emegide ka Nigeria work. So ana m ayọ ndị Ohaneze, unu mee ndọrọndọrọ ọchịchị unu n'afọ a. Unu mekikwa sure. Unu ọ bụrụ unu ka chọọ ịdị relevant, because a lot of Igbo people kana akwanye unu ugwu. Somebody like me, I am akwanye Ohaneze ugwu well. And a lot of people all over, Biafrans all over the world, na akwadoro unu, na kana akwanye unu ugwu. Mana oluana unu ga enwete ugwu ndị unu lose goal, because unu lose ugwu too much. And this is the opportunity inwete the ugwu back. Because Ohaneze is still the socio-cultural group that represent ndị Igbo. So olugo mgbe unu ga-enweta that ugwu back. And onye ọbụla unu na-eweta kịta, unu ga-eweta kịta onye dị digital. Ọbụghọkwa ndị otu nna ya nwodo. Ndị otu nna ya nwodo udo. A na-ekpe udo, everybody chọrọ udo. Mana ọ bụrụ ndị otu nna ya nwodo, anyị nidiri onye bụ digital leadership of Ohaneze. Oge abụ anyị na ya na-communicate, na-agwa ihe na-eme, na-agwa ihe a ga-eme. Ọbụghọ na ọ ga-eme ihe anyị kwuru, mana at least ka a na-enyekwana ya, na-enye ya advice, na-enye update from all angle. Nke o feel na ọ dị oke owele ya. Na ụdị onye anyị chọọ. Ọbụghọ ndị ga-abụ ndị nna ya nwodo, o close the door. You don't know anything. The only thing ọ na-eme bụ ịgawa ugwu jee yọba ha for presidency. Ndị Igbo need presidency. Presidency of ndị Igbo will not, onweghị ihe ọ ga-change. Ọma weta ọkụ na Nigeria. Ọma weta social amenities na Igbo. Ọma change ụzọ na Igbo. Maka na ugwu anyị ekwe. Onye Igbo bụgodo president today, ndị ugwu anyị ekwe ime anything. Onye ọbụla ma nke ahụ. Unu ga-eweregodo ihe mere Jonathan wee mụrụ. A na-asị na ihe mere mmadụ ka ị ga-eje mụta ihe. Ọ bụghị onwe mgbe ị ga na-eche ka ihe mee gị, ihe amezia gị ma nwetazi onwe gị. No, were ihe mere onye ọzọ wee mụta ihe. Unu were ihe mere Jonathan mụta ihe. Maka na Jonathan bụ ezigbote mmadụ. Mana n'ezie na ihe mere ya n'obodo ha sef nweghị ụzọ adịghị ya. Ụzọ adịghị n'obodo Jonathan ha. Onweghị ihe o melụ na be ha. Onweghị ihe o melụ na Igbo. Unu eche na ọ chọghị ime something na Igbo. Unu eche na obi adịghị ya ka o mee something na Igbo. Mana ndị ugwu ekwere ya, adọọ ya ebe a, adọọ ya ebe a. Ọ na-protect onwe ya, na-protect presidency. Emegidekwu akwụrụ ya kwa ogwo, akwụrụ Jonathan gwa ogwo. Kogodi ya ihe ofesi ka mbụrụzi ya president. A na-akpọ ya afa president. Ụdị president unu chọrọ na Igbo. Maka ọkwụ di ya ka unu na-achọ. So ndị ugwu ama nkwe, and ndị ugwu anaghị ekwe, ọ ga-aka ndị Igbo mma inweta, ọ ga-adị izi. Ọ ga-aka ịdị izi inweta Biafra than onye Igbo bụ president. Of course, etu a Biafra megoro abanyego in a different the agitation change go volume now, because ihe na-emezi kịta abụrụzi ihe mkpọtụ, underground is going on. So and the hammer. So mana ọbụghọ ihe presidency abụghị ihe ndị Ohaneze ga-focus this year. Unu mechakwara na election unu. In fact, election unu asef unu mee ọsịsọ maka na oge adịrọ nna ya nwodo agaghị echenjizi, ọ gaghị emekwana anything now. I'm not castigate. I respect him. I continue to say it. I respect him. He cannot do what he cannot please everybody. I don't please everybody. I cannot even please everybody myself. So I'm not blaming Nyanwodo. He have tried his own part. But now I need somebody got the digital. They were well informed on the current situation of Nigeria. Onye ga exactly what is very conversant with Biafra agitating. Why onye ga reason why oge jibo no Biafra ka achọrọ instead of Nigeria. That is onye unu ga elect. Maka na ihe nje timpu akita bụ unu megide elect somebody. Nyekwanuka that is onye unu ga elect. Maka that is onye unu ga elect. Maka that is onye unu ga elect. Maka Alright. I'm so sorry for the interruption. Alright. I'm so sorry for the interruption. Alright. I'm so sorry for the interruption. Interruption. I think a lot of calls coming to my. Sorry for the interruption. I think a lot of calls coming to my. So thank you for the evening, and I will continue because I'm having some technical issues.